It's 2:30, and I'm torn between wanting to stay here and be a bit nostalgic instead of going outside where it's been dry most of the day with just wind. I'm torn because I want to be here, but I also have to make an effort to go out. But I also have to reach out to a codependent loved one that will worry as I have a phone that is out of service due to a bounced payment. Um, I look forward to old age because I've created a lot of memories to reminisce with photos, videos in storage. And so I just finished Time Traveler's Wife. I don't think I will read it again. I'm not super excited to watch the movie again. I've watched it many times. The TV series that I heard about only later, I watch only twice. That I would want to watch, but I'm also upset that it leaves me wanting more. And the more was not really included in this book. This book actually, I don't know, maybe I lost respect a little bit for the author. I mean, she brings about quotes from a lot of famous poets or philosophers or other authors, and they didn't really pique my interest, if that's the right way to pronounce it. And also, Gomez is a hard character to respect. And also, I would have liked to know more about Alba and how she kind of developed some control, and also the maturity she has in dealing with the complexity of her life and the condition. I wish there had been a sequel, or I wish the TV series would have done that, explored more of the life of Alba. Now, when it comes to continuity, there are things that I don't think are great. I mean, there's one place I'm going to review. I think it's some errors. But the thing is that's not really my goal. Is to confirm that everything has perfect continuity. But when one of the creators of the TV series or says, after all, the book is called Time Traveler's Wife, so it's about her, and I don't think it is really about her. If it was, there'd be a lot more writing about the time, between the death of her husband, the time traveler, Henry, and, her being 82 years old, or more about her daughter, her time with her daughter. And it's almost like she has a jealousy of her, or a love that's purely paternal and not really as matured as the love Henry had for Alba, because Henry was able to see her more as the individual she is and the maturity she has. The mom was just a mom, right? The time traveler's wife was just a regular mom. Imperfect in a lot of ways as well. So, in a way, there's a lot of characters in there that they are who they are. I mean, it's mostly how they fit into the story of science fiction. And I think there's not a lot of great wisdom to be passed on in this story. And again, I was hoping the TV series would have that. And would include what would be a sequel, right? What would be maybe including Alba as peculiarities. And also, I'm just looking because there's a kind of a cute girl there with some gray hairs, I think. Nice. That I haven't seen before. Wow, I'd like to see her again. And, I have to force myself to get into these characters to experience love again. And, very few of them I could identify with. I think Henry is the one I identified with the most, who had the most empathy. And his powers were more than just time traveling, because his coping skills, I tell you, for the life he's led, and the way he's been able to be forgiving or give others other chances, or have a resiliency was amazing, and it could explain why him being better towards others, going through these hardships at the same time, it's probably why he only lived till that long. But if he only lived till that long, and this is a book about the time traveler's wife, I mean, they sure kind of don't give us the next almost 45 to 50 years of her life where, we could find out if she did move on with her life in ways, or if she was also, codependent since a young age of this character that was her husband. So, anyways, I mean, it's good. I'm glad I know of this. I'm glad I did the book, the movie, and the series. But I think, there are limits to how much an author who's just a normal person, Diemo Communia, can manifest the things I would crave from such interesting themes of a story, which is about love and also, entire lives as lived through, time traveling, so fiction. So these three things: love, relationships over time, and also long-term things, right? Long-term friendships, long-term loves. For me, I crave that part that's missing in my life, because the last couple of girlfriends, I said, okay, just so you know, it's important to me that if we ever split up, that we still remain lifelong friends. And they weren't able to do it. So in a way, I got cheated out of something that, if you look at a lifespan, which includes the concept of commitment, is they failed at, right? They failed at that concept of commitment. And most of you would actually identify with hey, it's over, move on, or whatever. You don't understand that being human and sharing intimacy or sharing connection with others is only really worth it when it's lifelong.